Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. So, I have a new project in my mind. That one is invite system. So, in today's stream, I will do planning for that one. What all tables I will need and other stuff. So, let's start. I will be using my notebook for now. Then for the ER diagrams and other stuff, we'll switch to Notion, not Notion actually. Some diagram tool. So let's see. We'll zoom this one so that it is visible. Hello Arlox, welcome to the stream. कैसे हो? बताओ बताओ. हमारे स्कूल वाले हमें रशिया ले जा रहे. क्या बात कर रहे हो? ऐसे कौन से स्कूल में हो जो तुम्हें रशिया लेके जा रहे? मॉस्को मनी हाइस्ट. कल इंटरव्यू दिया, बहुत अच्छा गया. अब देखते हैं. ओ नहीं नहीं, अच्छा ही आएगा, टेंशन मत लो. ओ मस्त मस्त, बढ़िया है. डीपीएस द्वारका, अच्छा बढ़िया बढ़िया. चलो बढ़िया है. मिस करना हमें, हमें याद करना वहाँ पे आके. हाँ चलो ठीक है. तो what I need is send invite. I have written some, लग रहा है, और पापा ने हाँ कह दिया. कितना ही है? चलो बढ़िया है. इंजॉय करना. Send invite, generate a token, store the token, store token, send email, user open user app with the token URL, store token in uses local storage. हाँ नहीं, बढ़िया है. Store token, redirect to validate token, delete token, create access record. Okay. So what I need to do is, user can register, they can invite other. Okay. People can, each user will have a role. Each role, each each user can allow invite other. Okay. Only allow invite access when the user is an user of the system. That is, add user to a system if okay. लेट मी राइट. करवज भाई का क्या हुआ? वो गेम खेल रहे हैं आज. सैटरडे संडे छुट्टी का दिन. नहीं नहीं, छोड़ी नहीं, थोड़ा ब्रेक लिया, थोड़ा थोड़ा दिन के लिए ब्रेक ब्रेक लिया बस। एक मिनट में स्ट्रीम का स्क्रीन चेंज कर रहा हूँ मेरे। हम्म, हुआ चेंज। हुआ। चलो बाय, पढ़ना एग्जाम के, चलो ऑल द बेस्ट, ऑल द बेस्ट। अल्लाह के पढ़ो। इनवाइट सिस्टम। So first point is user can register. Right. They can invite other people. Each user will have a role. User will have a role. Each user will have a parent. Okay. If ID, then for each user can also invite other. So for now I will keep on one level only. So that means if I invite suppose if I invite Rohan, then Rohan will not be able to invite other person. I will only be able to invite that one, that invite, and Rohan cannot create his account with Rohan cannot register with that email account. If user is already no, so I should not do that, because user, if the user is not logged in or we don't have a account, user cannot invite admin. That means if the user is an invitee, the user will not be allowed to invite other invitee for now. Then fifth one will be only allow invite, allow invite access when the user is system, that is user account exists in our system. Then we have a sixth one, that is user can see all the teams he is in. User can see all the so for now I will add only one level. So admin can see all the invited users, and invited users can see the admin, the user that invited user from whom the invitation came. Then seventh point will be Let me optimize it. हेलो ऋषु, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। कैसे हो? चलो बढ़िया बढ़िया। मैं एक इनवाइट सिस्टम बना रहा हूँ, सिंपल। मतलब मैं जो इंडेड प्रोजेक्ट बना रहा हूँ ना, उसमें मल्टी रोल्स होंगे। सो फॉर दैट पर्पस आई एम टेस्टिंग कि कैसे वर्क करेगा, मतलब कैसे मैं बिल्ड कर सकता हूँ। क्योंकि क्या होगा कि इन इंडीड हम मल्टीपल यूजर्स को, जैसे आई एम द ओनर ऑफ द कंपनी, सो आई कैन हायर माई एच आर्स, एंड दैट एच आर कैन हैव अ रोल ऑफ यूजर और अ so HR can what the HR can do is he can accept a candidate or create custom job posting. So for that purpose I am creating this invite system, so that user will have a role and that role can do some stuff. So उसके लिए देखते। चलो, इससे मेरे को और एक आया। Admin can create a list of to-dos and members of the admin group can mark them finish. Admin can create admin can invite users that can have editor and um, member role. Editor will have editor will have permission to create to do's and also mark them uh, complete, and member will have only permission to mark the to do complete. Okay, so let me go through it again. Admin create a list of to do. Admin can invite user that can have an editor or a member role. Admin role will be 0. Admin role will be editor role will be 1 and member role will be 2. Editor will have permission to create to do and mark them complete, and member will have only permission to mark the to do complete. To check item will have finish. Completed to do's will will have the time have the time it and the number or enter who they to do who completed the to do. Admin and editor can create to do. We have a time. To do will have a title description. Eighth one will be admin and editor can load the task using JSON syntax. To do will have a title description and labels. Okay. Point to note: user can register, they can invite other people. Each user will have a role that will be 0, 1 and 2. Each user will have a patient parent. If direct register, then parent same. If invite, parent will be the invitee. Each user will have a parent. User cannot invite admin, that is the user is an invitee. The user will not be able to invite other invitee. Yep, only allow invite access. Let me pick it. Hello Rohan bhai, welcome to the stream. I want to build front end here. For this invite system, my font is like this. It will change. Reset settings. Yep. Wait a second. We'll start this one. Again. So okay. So let it be. So we'll set up the front end. Before that, let me create a project here. Actually, I have one, so we'll delete both of those. Or should I create that? Mm, यस रोहन भाई यस, आजा डिस्कस करते फिर.
Hello, Abhishek. I can't hear you, bro.
Hello, hello,
Yes. Yep, yep. Hello.
hello.
So, how's it going?
So I was like, I was sitting and I thought like I should create a new project. So
Bro,
for
your voice is not going on the stream. Just saying.
okay, so wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now
Let me check. Ah, yep. No, no, it's going.
okay, so I thought of creating an invite system like that. I wanted to create an Indeed clone.
Yep, yep, yep.
So for that, in Indeed, what happens is like we can invite other users. Like if you are
Hmm.
a company, then you can invite your HR or any staff so that they can have a role of accepting candidates or creating job portals so that admin
Hmm.
and user one can create job portals and user two can only accept candidates. So for
Hmm.
that I wanted to create a role based system, and
Hmm.
also that whenever I add an user, I the user will get an email notification of
Hmm.
invitation. So for that also I wanted to create a project. So I thought of
Okay.
combining both of them in simple to
So
do.
let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want your Indeed clone
Hmm.
to be people can register directly, right?
Yes.
People can register directly, and also they can, after registering, they can invite other people.
Yep.
So why are you making it complex by creating an invite system?
No, like if you see Indeed clone, the existing one, the main which we use, so in
uh,
that also we have the same one. So I'm just replicating the
like
functionality.
how does the normal, the actual invite system work? Do you know, like, you just invite someone, like, just enter their email address, and then the invite link of the email
Hmm.
will be sent to the person, right?
Yep.
Rather than
Hmm.
creating a new URL every single time to invite, you can
Sorry,
just
can you repeat? Sorry, can you repeat?
Rath- yeah, rather than sending the same invite, rather than creating a new invite link for every single each user, a unique invite link,
Mm-hmm.
you can do one thing. You can just use the slash register endpoint and send it to every single, just use an SMTP server and send it to every email address whichever the user provides.
So how
Then you
I
don't
will figure out the invitee of the user? Like if I am inviting you, so from
hmm.
directly that
You'll just
SMTP
enter my
email.
email address. You'll enter my email address, okay? And when you click on invite, the server will send an email to my email. Send the email that
Mm-hmm.
Abhishek has invited you to join Indeed. Join
Okay.
here, indeed.com/register.
Okay.
That's it.
No,
It's easy.
no, no,
Huh.
no, no, no. That is like it's a simple version. I am creating a bit complex one. So for that one, like if I invite you, I can control your permissions. Like if I invite you, you are under my permission, my role. So that I am your in that perspective, I am your parent and you are my child. Like if I
Okay, I
convert this into a
understand now. So it's
relationship.
a role-based invite
Yep,
system you're trying to say.
this is actual
If you're
role based invite system.
Yep. Yep. If you're saying that you're doing a role-based invite system, so it means that when you are going to invite, you can define the role, like invite as administrator, invite as guest, or invite as whatever the role may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I understand. So for that, we need to, like, how many I need to know about few things before we can get started. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm. You can
I
ask.
hope you don't mind asking me
No,
questions
no,
too.
no, you can ask.
Yep. So the first thing that I want to know about that how many roles will be there?
If you're asking about Indeed, for now
Yep.
I have not figured out. But for to do, we have three roles that the project I'm creating now, like I will
Yeah.
create.
What are the
So
three roles?
in that one, we will have admin, editor, and the member.
Admin, editor, and the member. Hold on, I'm writing it down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a second. So you have admin role, editor role, right?
Yes.
Admin, editor, and member.
Yep.
So admin will have CRUD permissions, right?
Yep.
Editor will have only read, update, and delete. nahi, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Which permissions will the editor have? If admin has the
Okay,
all
so wait,
permission,
I will explain you. So admin will have all the permissions, like he will have all the CRUD operation permissions. Um,
yeah,
editor will have a permission of creating a to do, okay,
he
and
only
deleting,
have the create and delete permissions. He
create,
can't delete.
delete, and update, like all the three. It's like similar to admin only. Like I am just
Yeah, but
hiring another person.
editor can also see the to dos, na? So
Yep,
then that he will also have the read permission. You're saying.
yep. So admin and editors both will have a same permission, just like I am hiring another person to handle my task. That will be similar to this one.
Okay. But
And
admin will have an access. Should have an access to a dashboard where he
hmm,
can manage other users,
yep,
right?
yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
wait,
So
I will also write
he
down.
has user access. Admin will have the user access.
Mm-hmm.
Admins will have the user access, and editor is basic CRUD operations over the to dos,
Yep.
and the members can only create.
No, members can only assign the to do to themselves and then mark them complete. So if I
Okay,
create a tool
read
like
update,
what?
read update, delete,
Not delete actually, read and update
read and
only.
update, read and update. Okay,
Yep. So
okay. So
if
the
the to do
editor
is
will
completed, it will be directly
editors.
moved.
Okay, so it's like the editor. Like if we see this as a corporate structure,
Mm-hmm.
the admins are the HR,
Yep.
the editors are team lead,
No, no. Admins are bosses,
or
editors are
CEO.
HR, and
Hmm.
members are team leads or
Developers.
managers, you can say.
So the team leads and like for example, let me give you a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
For example, let's say we are working on a project and we a ticket is raised. Okay, a
Okay.
ticket is raised.
Okay.
So only the editor can raise a ticket. Editor and HR, right?
Uh,
Only the editor
editors
and
and admin.
yep, editor and admin can raise the ticket,
Yep.
but members can't raise a ticket. But
Yes.
member can assign the ticket to themselves,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So this is how will the to do will work.
Yep.
Only editors and admin will create the to dos that these are the tasks that you need to do, and
Yep.
members will assign themselves that okay, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yep.
I'll do it. I can assign this. Okay, I understand now.
Yep.
Okay,
So it is quite simple one. I thought of
yeah,
not making it a
no,
bit complex one.
it is simple.
Yep.
Okay, I
Uh,
can hop in for the UI part. I am thinking about using Asset Unity UI.
okay. So okay, that will be great. But I was thinking like creating a Kanban board.
Kanban board.
Like I was just thinking,
Let me check. I don't know what is a Kanban board. How does it
like
look like? Okay.
if you see if you are watching my stream, if you
Yeah,
go
I
to
just saw.
GitHub,
I just saw
yeah,
Kanban board.
but
I just saw a Kanban board. I just
okay,
saw it.
so it is similar like we
It
used to
looks
have
like
now,
Trello.
like
It looks
Trello,
like
yep,
Trello.
yep,
Looks
Trello.
like Trello. Yep.
But if you have any suggestion, that will be great.
Hmm. Okay. Kanban board. Okay. How can I achieve it?
So you want to create a repository in your account, or I should create in mine, and you will be a contributor.
I'll be a contributor, bro. This
Okay,
is your idea.
no, not an issue. Yeah,
This
you
is
can like post like I merged like integrated both front end and back end.
yeah. It's not. It'll. I will also work on the back end. It's not like I'm only here for the front end. No,
Mhm.
don't worry about that.
Okay.
Let's say we are here for the sake of open source.
Okay, that will be fine.
Let's open pull request to express just then.
Updating the readmes.
Yep, let's add our names.
अपना अभिषेक and अपना रोहन.
Mm, yep, that will suffice. That will do.
Okay, so
All right, so I'm going to then clone the front end first. Okay, I'm gonna set up
no,
the
like
front end
I will be creating a mono repo for this one. I have
monorepo.
deleted both that repositories. I was just
All
starting
right.
the to like readme one. If you are watching my stream, you can
Yeah,
see.
I'm watching the stream.
If you have any updates on this one, that will be great. I will add.
Let me check. Let
Hmm.
me check. Multi-role to-do application, admin 0 can create list of to-dos. Admin can invite users who have editor and member roles. Editor will have permissions to create to-dos and also mark them complete. And members will have only permission to mark the to-do complete and assign themselves.
Complete, that will be a
No,
CRUD
not here,
role,
not here.
and here it will be what you said?
Assign themselves. Mark the to-do complete and assign themselves. Assign the to-do and then mark complete. No,
Only
they
permission to okay, only permission
mark
to
their to-do complete. They are not the only to-do because if it's a mark the to-do complete, they can mark
mark
anyone's
their
to-do.
own to-dos complete.
Hmm.
Okay, so only
Yeah.
permission to assign to-dos
Yeah, we
and
had to work on the system design.
mark the to-dos. That will be a later part. Mark the
No, you system design is going to be a pain in the ass for this one. Not pain in the ass. It's going to take a little bit of visualization
yep.
from you and me both.
So,
Assigned to complete. Admin editor can create to-dos. Complete to-dos will display the time they were complete and the member of the editor who completed the to-do. Admins and editors will have the permission to view and list of the complete to-dos. Members will only with the pending task and tasks completed by themselves. Members will assign to-dos themselves or the user can withdraw. Admins and editors can bulk upload tasks using JSON syntax. To-dos will have a title, description, and label. Admins will have dashboard for user access. New when created by admin or user. Assigned when to themselves. Completed okay. Once you know technical user can register invite others. Each user role. New user role 0. Okay. New registered users will have role 2 actually.
no, so I'm starting from 0, 1 and 2. 0 will be
But
admin.
0 will better then new registered user will have 0 role.
No, so
What
if
is
you are registering from my system, so you will be a admin and you can invite other
oh,
members.
okay.
Yep. So
New registered.
I guess you are thinking like you will be a member, then you will be promoted. No, like
uh,
if you
mhm,
are a new register, you will be an admin.
mhm.
So we have one challenge here. So if I invite you and and you already have an account with my system and you are the admin. Okay, so you have some members within your corporation, we say. So that will be a bit challenge how we should handle that. For that, I
Okay,
have
I'm
written this one note.
add add error 4418.
No, like that will be a later part. So, but
Do
how
you even know
we will
what
handle
error
that?
418 is? Do you know what
Let
error
me see.
418 is?
That is like some funny one, I guess.
Yep,
418 actually.
yep.
I am a teapot. Yep.
Yep. I'm a teapot.
Brew coffee because it is probably a teapot. Okay. Okay. So jokes apart.
Yeah.
So you can like user cannot invite admins. That is if the user is an invitee, they cannot invite other users. So this is the main issue. How we will figure out if the user, like the inviting one, the user we are inviting is admin or not.
Hmm.
So what we can do is we can. So we have another challenge also.
Okay.
Yep.
For this, we can do one thing. Every single to-do board, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we can say that every to-do board is a different to-do board. Like if I log in using my account, I will
Mm-hmm.
see a different to-do board. If you use login using your account, you will see a different to-do board, right?
Yep.
Based on your profile.
Yep.
So
Not
let's
not
say
not not based on my profile, based on my admin's profile.
based on your admin's profile,
If I
right?
am a member.
Let's say I am Rohan, I am an admin, okay. So I
Okay.
have a to-do board, okay,
Okay.
and there are people registered, and you are also registered there as an invitee. I mean, as an member, okay. So you can
Okay.
access my to-do board, but you have your own to-do board where I am an editor.
No, so for now we should avoid that because it will create a complexity in our backend
It's
part.
really complex. It
Yep,
is getting complex
yep.
because You
Yep.
see, for Trello, you like we can take example of Trello, like
Mm.
we used to have the company's Trello, and then we had our own Trello.
On Trello, yep.
Yep. I think the one thing that you are targeting is just doing everything at one page, right? We do
For
not
no,
going.
no. For now, I'm just targeting to be as simple as possible. Then, if we have requirements, then we can furthermore extend the project.
Hmm.
I
So it's
guess
like
that
going to
will
be a
not
it's
happen.
going to be a single so it's going to be a single ad, like one user centric or one admin centric application, like you can only
Okay.
use, right,
Mm,
like the
yep.
normal to dos,
So what
like
we
normal
can
to
do
do app.
is, okay. So what we
uh,
can do is
hmm,
only one email. So if I have email, so that email will be a member or a admin only.
yep,
So
yep,
if
yep,
I
yep.
am a member, cannot be an admin, and if I am an admin, I cannot be a member actually.
You can only be updated, you cannot have duplicates.
Uh, yep. So the same thing
It's
only, I guess.
same thing as the authentication, same thing as authentication auth.
Mhm.
I think your stream just ended. No, okay, no, it's here.
I'm having some internet fluctuations actually.
Yep, I just saw.
Okay, so only one email. So like if you are like, I will explain in simple words. So what I'm thinking is, if I'm an admin, okay, so I cannot
Mhm.
register again. So that will be a part of authentication only. Email ID already
Y-
exists.
yeah, yeah.
But how we will hmm, I'm a bit confused actually.
Just give me a second, okay, just give me a second,
Mhm.
okay? I'm turning on my camera, and I will be sharing my notepad with you, okay?
Okay, so
let, Let me just give me a second, okay,
should I
just
share
give
my
me.
Discord?
mm, I don't think that will be a good idea right now. Okay, I don't think
If you
that
if you want, you can also start your stream. Like, that will be
yeah,
helpful
I
also.
can actually,
We
but
can also
not
see
right
your
now.
perspective.
Can't actually, hold on. I
Mhm.
have to show you. Okay, so you can see, right? You can see it, right?
Yep,
What I'm trying.
yep.
Okay, okay. So where were we?
That user role, multi-role, not
Okay,
multi-role actually.
okay, 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 okay.
Email
Let's
conflicts.
okay. So let's say our CRUD application. Okay. So we are going to have database MongoDB, obviously. And
Wait. You can use eraser.io for this one if you are if you are using this for drawing.
uh, I can't use the mouse actually.
Okay. So okay, no worries.
Yeah, so I'll show you like this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a MongoDB. Okay. And it will have the documents. First, it is going to have the users, and the users. This is the users. Okay, you. I'm going to type it as you.
Okay.
And users will have their to dos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to dos, and the user will have the following fields. It's going to have the normal basic username, password, and other things. Okay. It will have the
User will also have a
role,
role. Yep.
role, role will be there,
Mm-hmm.
and he will have an identifier, ID, obviously. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever we are going to do login, okay, it
Okay.
will check the role
Yep.
and check the user. We can log in.
Okay.
Whenever we are going to do register,
Okay.
if we do, let's say we are registering as Rohan and as an editor role, but we already have Rohan here as admin role.
Okay.
We're going to check by username, password, and role. So we
Okay.
can do one thing, while in the login page or register page, we can say name, username, password, confirm password, role. We can actually add a field of role over there.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually have a field of role. So even if the invite system doesn't work, let's say we don't want the manager doesn't want to invite people, he can actually send the register link to the employee and says register there as a member. Or or we can just disable. We can have the role and we can just enable it for the admins only.
Okay. But this will again will have a problem with that only, that the
Yeah, it
problem we
might
had in the
have,
from the start.
it might create some conflicts.
Yep.
It might create some conflicts. I understand
Okay,
the.
so run by to be like to be a simplest. So what I will do is I will create a single table for every role, admin,
Yeah, yeah,
user,
yeah,
and
yeah.
admin. Sorry, admin, editor, and a member. Okay,
Hmm,
each user will have a role,
hmm,
0, 1, 2, and
hmm,
if I am an admin, okay,
hmm,
and I'm adding another user, and the user
hmm,
exists in my system already. Okay,
hmm,
so I will give the user error that user already exists in our system. Please, okay. So what any error I can give. Okay, so that is other part. So I will give the user error that user is already present or user is
hmm,
already a member or whatever stuff.
hmm,
And if I'm inviting you, okay, and
hmm,
you are
hmm,
not in my user table, so what I will
hmm,
do is while inviting you as a member or editor, I can
hmm,
assign the role at the same time. And
hmm,
what I
hmm.
will do is I will create your entry in my user table with a custom password. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I will add you, like I will add Rohan, will have a role of editor or a member, and you will have a password that will be a system generated password. Okay, so
Yeah.
the password will not be sent in the invite email. So when your invitation is completed,
Hmm,
then after that you will receive your password. Okay, so using
hmm,
that password you can register, log into the system. Okay,
hmm.
and user will have a facility of changing password. With that you can change your password. This makes sense.
It is making sense. So it is basically like
I am
uh,
user, you can say. User will have a password, then you can change your password.
no, no, it's almost identical as we have in like the Codewithari website. If you
Okay.
go there and register,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if you
Mm-hmm.
go there and register, it's like it will send you a uh, password set link, set your password link,
Okay.
and you need to just reset your password. That's it, and your account will be created. So the system creates the user with a temporary password, and then it sends the password reset link to the user that your account has been created. Now set your password, reset your password.
Yep.
So it's like that, like, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So we are done with the user part.
Okay.
Now
So
the.
wait, I will write it in my
Yeah,
notes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Write it down.
So when the admin uh, tries to invite any account, if the account that will be an email already exist in the system, user will get error. And is if the account that is an email is not in the system, the user will the I, I guess I'm not giving proper names actually. This is confusing. So what should we call the user that I'm inviting? So if I'm inviting you, so what your role will be, like alias or whatever we say?
Corvus.
No, no, that is that is a username actually. Like what do we call a process? Like when the admin tries to invite any account, so
Any
account is
user.
like generic. Yep,
User.
yep, that's
Use
fine.
user.
If the user email already exists in the system, user will be user. I have used the user word actually.
Okay, so many times. Oh my God.
User will get error an account, and if the email is not
Have
in
you
this,
tried Mun.ai?
uh, not actually. I just explored their home page.
It can create whole full-fledged apps for you, complete with everything.
React app.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, trying to get it free. Let's see if I can get it for free.
Okay, so it is paid or what?
It is paid,
Okay.
but you can also try it for free once or twice, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me try it.
Okay, so we'll look this in off stream actually.
Yeah, we talk
Now
about it.
let's back to our project. It is becoming a complex project actually. I thought of creating a simple one.
Kanban always Kanban. If you're talking about Kanban type of things, this always get
No, I have. I'm like I was thinking of Khan, but to be make simple, like whatever what we can do is create a simple card, or
hmm,
the design we can finalize after this one. The
hmm.
user will and
I'm here for the design. I want to try that Ascent.
what?
I'm here to try out the UI library actually.
Which one?
As Ascertainty.
Okay, okay. That will
I'm
be
just
great.
I'm just I'm just really hyped up to use that.
So if you wanted to, if you want to try that, we can also create a landing page for our application.
Oh my God, you're going to give me an orgasm after saying
Yes.
that. Tomorrow is my birthday, my friend.
Yep. Happy birthday in advance.
I'm thinking of in no, okay. I
What?
can't say this on live stream.
Okay. So we'll talk in the night when we play games. So are we planning any game session?
Today, I was thinking about playing GT Online.
Yep.
I mean,
Um, call me when you like when you start playing.
you don't play role play. You don't do role play. I want you to do role play with me. Or like in the GTA, not anywhere. Guys,
Okay.
no, it's GTA only. GTA
Don't
5 only. Don't take it seriously. Okay, oh my God, why
the user.
why did I say that?
Not an issue. We are, I guess you and me are only on the stream.
There are three people
Yeah.
watching besides you and me.
That I guess that is that one other one is my brother or my sister.
Okay. Hello, Chotu.
No, they keep the stream open and they do the
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
If the user email is not in the system, the user will receive an invite and okay. So when the user will receive an invite, okay,
Hmm.
invitation email,
Hmm.
invitation email, user.
My
mm,
fingers are swollen, you know. My left hand fingers are swollen.
um, Guitar
Yup,
because of
yup, yup,
guitar.
yup, yup.
So
I
you are
create almost created a song. Or not, it's not I'm creating a song. It's like I'm covering a song. Okay.
okay.
But before I used to like Google how to cover a song and used
Mhm.
to get help. But this time I did it completely using grammar knowledge by
Grammar
using pen and
knowledge.
paper. Yep, there is grammar in music actually.
Okay. Mhm.
I'll teach you few things after the stream.
Mhm.
You'll be fascinated to know about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like we do coding.
Mhm.
Music also have a code.
Okay.
Yeah, it itself is a vast universe. Okay, Abhishek.
1 minute on that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Suran bhai, when user invite the member, hello, okay,
I'm watching what you're typing.
the member and editor will have a default password and later member and so this one we will be below this one. Okay,
Abhishek, I
here,
have a question.
yep,
Have you ever failed to explain why you like to code to someone, like to people? Like someone can,
every day my colleagues ask me, Abhishek, why you code this much, why you
no, it's not this
don't sleep
much.
because of code.
It's not this much. It's like, what do you get from coding? Sometimes people ask me, what do you get? And
Okay,
they're like, what are the benefits of writing a hello world program? Why do you like write hello world and you're like, oh my god, this is doing hello world? Like,
actually I have a video, I can show you.
okay,
It's
why
in
is
my
it
channel.
unique?
Wait,
Okay, why is it unique? People ask me sometimes, why is it unique to write hello world? Or like it's basically doing nothing. It's just printing out some numbers. Why is it so much important for you? Like it's doing it's just printing out palindrome numbers. And why is it so important for you? Anyone can do palindrome numbers, bro. We can count it on our hands, something like that. People say this kind of stuff. So I just sometimes
you
I get
should share this
curious.
one. Wait, is my screen visible?
Yep, yep, yep.
Yep. Okay, so this one.
What will happen if it, bro? I know.
So I like
Yeah.
this one too. This.
So I think sometimes, what, like, what are we getting? Sometimes I just think
It's not.
sometimes that
It's fascination. Like,
it's fascination that machines can do it.
yep.
Like machines can do it. Is the fascination. I sometimes I forget to tell them, oh, sleepless night, bro. Tear dreaming.
It's impossible to explain what is coding to a non-coder actually. So we really can't explain them.
Oh, it's really hard to
Yep.
explain what
They
is
will
coding
say
to a
क्या
non-coder.
ये
Like, exactly. क्या है क्या क्यों कर रहा हो
हाँ
तुम?
सो
चुतिया
जैसे
तुम लोग।
हाँ वही
तो
so
इससे अच्छा तो
I only
ऑफिस।
say भाई रहने दे छोड़
It's better to watch a movie, go to theater and watch a movie, bro, rather than wasting your time in this
Yep.
useless shit. And sometimes I feel like they are not wrong though. The amount of hours we have put into it, it's really,
Yep.
really tedious sometimes.
Yep. So that my previous project that took around 1 month actually.
Ah, yeah, obviously, we know.
Okay, so not an issue. Ah, we like to do coding. They like to do uh, nothing. Not an issue.
No, it's wrong to wrong to say that they do nothing. There are people who does other thing, explore other things. But yeah, majority of them does nothing, actually.
So for me, those who do coding, they do coding, and those who do not code, they do not code actually. Okay. So for me, that is the simple rule.
Yeah, whoever does coding, they does coding.
Yep.
If they don't code, they are not a coder. Okay, yeah. It's like it's like Ori. Like you
Ori.
live, you're a liver.
Okay. Ori,
You
that
live,
guy.
you live, you're a liver. If you don't live, you're not a liver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Leave liver.
And
Okay.
now I understand why we have so many lame jokes, because it's just because we are not into the social social circle of anyone. We
Yep.
just tend to code ourselves and we don't know how to talk to
Yep.
people. That's why we are turned up with this lame sense of humor.
We need to socialize run by.
You socialize, actually. You do socialize. I don't socialize. You get the chance to socialize. You travel in train. You meet new people every single day.
I meet people who are like frustrated in the evening.
At least
Okay.
you get to meet people.
Okay.
You have the option to talk to people. Like if they're frustrated, I do not have that option. I do not have the luxury. I am
Ah,
all here sitting in four boundaries.
okay.
I feel like I'm in jail, like that Elliot in Mr. Robot. You see,
Hello.
when he
Mr.
was in
Robot,
jail,
right? Mhm.
yep, when he was in jail, he's like explained it as he was living with his mother.
Yep.
but actually was he was in jail. So it's exactly for me. For me, I can show it like I'm in jail, but actually I'm living with my mother. For me, the roles have been reversed. Actually, I do kind of want to rewatch Mr. Robot, like, but yeah, I
Now
don't have
I
that.
now
I
also
do not
I
have
also want to watch. But
I don't have time.
yep, same here.
I just reinstalled Kali Linux yesterday.
I use WSL for that, like instead of that.
I do
I
not
also
use
don't have
I
storage.
don't I don't use WSL.
This one.
I
It
just
is
use the virtual box, bro. You
it
know
is
why I
similar.
don't use WSL?
Why?
It takes system resources so much when it's running. Rather
Yep.
than I would rather have a virtual box running in the background rather than have WSL. A WSL takes up like 10 to 20 gigabytes of storage easily.
Yep.
But I have the option of scaling down in the virtual box.
Yep.
That's why I'm using virtual box rather than I could have used WSL, but I don't like the Windows subsystem or Linux or Windows subsystem or Android anything.
It's perspective
But
then.
for you, for you, WSL is better because you
Yep. I
use
don't have storage actually.
yeah, not only storage, you actually use the mount command very much.
Yep. So from
Yeah,
here I
for you,
switch to Windows, then I use it. I have
yeah,
alias actually.
DFSH.
What?
What is the alias?
This one. I directly move to my Windows.
Okay.
Yep. So these are my Windows. The core files I use. Drives,
Hmm.
freelancing, game dev that I used to learn. Then I quit. Then this one is learning self promotion for LinkedIn's and other stuff. And this one is a YouTube stuff. So this is
Okay.
directly mounted to. Wait a second. I will show you this directory.
Hmm.
So I can
How
feel.
much space do you have left? How much space do you have left in your PC?
Let me check. It is free command actually. But
I'm talking about
okay, so
Windows.
this one is the size used is 340 GB. I have used of 449 GB. So I guess around 100 GB I have. Yep, 109 GB.
Hmm. Wait, you have 512 GB, right?
Yep.
Okay, you have an SSD 512. Okay, you need to buy a new SSD.
I actually want a RAM actually before SSD because like Docker
Yours
just
is
crashed my system like whenever I start Docker.
yours DDR4 or DDR5 RAM?
DDR4 actually.
DDR4. Right. Let me check.
I guess it's of
Okay,
2 or 3K,
your
16
birthday
GB.
is coming. Your birthday is coming, right?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, hello sunshine. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. I'm here to annoy Abhishek. Abhishek,
Aaron, bhai.
do you ever thought?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought? Do you? What the fuck do you? Okay. Have you ever thought
Okay.
of drinking
Mm-hmm.
milk directly from cow?
No.
Why?
Uh, I don't have actual answer.
Okay. Have you ever thought of?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of questions actually. I'm just
So
wasting your
let's
time.
let's focus on this stuff, like our project.
Okay.
So like if you have time, you can read this one. Like I have written this.
Bro, you are my only focus, bro. जब पूछता है ना मुझे कि bro where are you? I'm like I'm in your heart, bro. Bro, like seriously, if someone sees our chat, no, they're like this guy are very gay, bro. Okay, it's almost 9.
Mm-hmm. We have 30
Abhishek,
minutes.
The winter is ending. I don't want spring or summer to begin. For you, it's all the same, bro.
Yep.
For you, it's always like, I don't know, autumn, spring.
I don't know actually. It's summer, not summer
It's
actually.
always.
Yep.
Abhishek, let's do one thing. Tomorrow is my birthday, and on 22nd is yours, right?
Yep.
Let's do one thing. I will buy a pizza on behalf of you and eat it. On 22nd, you will buy a pizza and eat on behalf of me. Okay?
Okay.
We are deal done. Okay?
Okay. Uh, Give me 5 minutes run by. I will come.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. I'm here till 9. Then I have to actually go and do few household chores. Abhishek.
Hello, Ron bhai.
Mm.
I'm back.
Abhishek, I have a video for you.
What?
I have an advice for you.
Yes.
Be like IRCTC app in your company.
IRCTC.
Hmm. Worse but irreplaceable.
What? Well, okay. So. Okay.
The IRCTC mobile app is worse, but it is irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. Yep. We
It is
don't have any other
irreplaceable.
option than IRCTC.
Yeah. And whenever asking about money, talking about money, be like IRCTC wallet. Once in, it's in. There's no way of getting anything out of it. Just give me a sec, okay? I'll be back, okay?
Okay.
Just give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Hello, I'm back.
Hello, Ron bhai.
Hello.
I
If
was
you
just
press.
configuring TypeScript.
Oh hell no.
So we will be using TypeScript for
Yep.
backend and front end.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Yep.
Let me take an interview. Why do we use memo in React?
So for simple answer, to reduce the computation usage.
Okay.
So if you have a computation that is already computed, you will
Huh.
like to store it so that
Yeah.
in future if you want to have that computation that value again,
Hmm.
you don't have to like recompute it. You can it is like a dynamic program in that we create a table here, we directly store a value, not a direct comparison with dynamic programming DP,
Hmm.
but similar to that stuff. And we
So
have
it
also use callback. So use
yes.
memo is used for memoizing variables values,
Hmm.
but use
Hmm.
callback is used to memorize functions actually. So that is
Okay.
this is the simple definition.
Wait, actually, I was about to ask you about the difference between use memo and use callback after this question, but you already answered it. So you
Okay,
pass.
thank you.
You get an A.
Thank you. Only one
Yeah.
question you have.
No, I have the other questions too.
Yep,
Just give
you
me a
can
sec.
ask.
Let me just get my book out so I can just ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Um, Tell me what is the data flow direction in React?
Data flow,
Direction. In which direction does the data flow in React JS?
parent to child.
Yeah, in one directional, like bidirectional data flow. It's not unidirectional. Like
Yep, it's
data can only.
bi-direction. You
Huh.
can send data from child to parent. You can directly pass a setter function to child. Setter function will update the values and you can directly access this from the parent.
Actually,
Am I
let me
correct?
check. Let me check because I thought it was one way, unidirectional. Actually, one way.
Actually, I don't know. I just made from my experience. Like, if I want to if I create a setter function like use select, that will have a variable and a
Yeah,
setter
you see,
function.
I just saw the JavaScript library uses unidirectional data flow. The data from the parent is known as props, and you can only transfer data from parent to child, not vice versa.
Okay, so passing the values. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
in terms of passing the values, it's unidirectional.
Unidirectional. Yep.
Unidirectional. Yep.
Yep. So for accessing like avoiding that multi-level of props, we
Hmm.
use some state management tool like Redux Toolkit. We have
Yeah.
new Zested one that is like simplest one.
And tell me something about
Myself.
how does
Okay.
React how does React um, processes the changes and only updates the element. If
So
you see,
okay.
you have a complete. Let me give you a scenario. You have a complete app. Okay, you have a complete website.
Mm-hmm.
You have a complete web page, and I just updated the text in the website.
Mm-hmm.
How does the React know to update it? Like only the update the text and not the whole, no, not the whole website. Why it doesn't reload the whole page?
So in simple words, it compares the virtual DOM. So what is a virtual? You will have a question. What is a virtual DOM?
Virtual
So
DOM. Yep.
it is like an exact representation of our actual DOM, that is document object model.
Hmm.
That is a JS part, but that HTML, H1, and all the stuffs are in hierarchy. So that if we draw it in hierarchy, we get a model, actually a
Hmm.
drawing model.
Hmm.
So it stores the actual DOM, like virtual. We call it a virtual DOM. And if you have any update, so it compares with the previous one and only changes the latest one, like only changes the specific DOM which are updated in the new one. So it's like reconciliation algorithm it uses, I guess.
It's basically what React does is it's create a duplicate copy of the DOM,
Yep.
and it's like the normal DOM and the virtual DOM, and whenever you change something in the DOM, it
Hmm.
just compares between the two DOMs,
Hmm.
and it only updates whatever was updated in the actual DOM
Yep.
to the virtual DOM. It just compared the two DOMs and only updates the whatever it's updated.
Yep.
That's it. It doesn't do much more than that. Okay. Um, tell me about the strict mode of React.
Okay, so this is getting intense. So in strict.
These are the few things I have learned in the past few days. So I'm
Okay.
just asking you. Mm,
So strict mode is like Sasta TypeScript. Okay.
okay.
Not a really a Sasta TypeScript, but okay. So if I say an example with an example, like I have learned from a course that you have referred, like Akshay Siani.
Mm,
So what strict mode does is, like, if you have any undeclared or undeclared variables which are new not used, so
mm,
but so in building phase only it will give an error,
mm.
like similar to TypeScript errors.
Yeah.
And if you try to access a window in normal mode, you will get an object, and if you don't if you try to access a window in strict mode, you will not get an window object.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you know about this term that do you know about this thing that if the React is running in strict mode, it will render the page two times?
Yep. I have came like I have Google it actually. Like I have got an issue when I was working on a note app actually. My
Yeah.
API was calling two times.
Two times. Yep,
Yep,
yep. The
two
same
times.
thing happened to me before also that the API was calling two times.
Hmm.
The API call was made the first time when I was using use effect.
Hmm.
So what happening with the use effect was getting fired two times just because of the strict mode. So it took me like half an hour almost of debugging. Why is it happening? Why is it happening? Then I asked my mentor about it and he told me about that. The strict mode. If you
Yep.
disable the strict mode, if you just remove the code chunks from the strict
Yep.
mode, it will
Hmm.
just work only once. But it is not advisable to remove React strict mode as it gives you the component checks and everything.
Yep. So
It helps us to identify the components having unsafe life cycles and
yep.
also usage of the deprecated DOM nodes and everything.
Yep. And in production, it will only call one time. Like I
Hmm.
got to know, like when I researched on this one. And
Now,
if
in the
and
production, it gets disabled all
yep.
actually because in production it just builds itself. Now,
Yep.
while
So
when we do npm run build, it just it checks everything, so it already gets deprecated there.
yep.
Okay.
And
Uh,
next question.
okay. Mm, let me think, bro. I'm not. There are no questions coming in my.
This is what always happens. Like if you have
Yeah.
when the time comes, you are not like any idea is not popping in the mind.
Yeah. Um. Why? You see, whenever we're creating a React app, you create React app. You see Babel RC sometimes.
Yep,
Babel.
Babel RC.
What is it? What is it?
So I guess it is used for building, or I'm a bit confused between Webpack and Babel actually.
Okay, I know
Babel,
the answer for Babel actually.
Babel is used for building actually, or
No,
Webpack.
let me tell you about Babel is the open source JavaScript compiler that convert the latest JavaScript versions to the old ones.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so
so
ES6 to ES5.
yes, right. So it's almost like you know React runs in JSX, right?
Yep.
So a transpiler is needed to convert JSX to JavaScript. So web browsers are built to understand and read original JavaScript for JavaScript objects. Since JavaScript extension or JS is not a regular JS objects, the browsers are unable to read it. For web browser to read the JSX, it must be made compatible by first converting the regular converting it to the regular JS JavaScript objects, right?
Okay.
So when we want to convert JSX into regular JS objects, we use a transcompiler. And that transcompiler we can say such as Babel. Babel is one compiler
So
which
it
converts
converts
the
our
JS, yeah,
JSX to
JSX
JavaScript.
to regular JavaScript objects so that can run in a web browser.
Oh, nice. Thank you for
Yeah,
this actually.
yeah, you're welcome.
And
Next
next
one.
question, what we have?
Let
Like
me
I'm
think.
getting ready for the future questions.
These are like sometimes we can like actually ask ourselves this kind of questions and these are amazing. You
Oh
know
shit, actually. Yep,
what
yep.
happened?
So like in backend, I'm using PNP, so I installed
Okay.
type Express type using npm.
Okay.
Okay, so can you repeat what you were saying?
I was saying like we should do it mm, oh, more often.
If we can, but we like daily we can't do it, like timing
No,
issue.
no, 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 no,
In
not like
weekends
that.
we can try.
We can try other kind of things.
Yep.
Okay, so okay, this kind of question I think you can answer
Hmm.
that differentiate between React hooks and React classes.
React hooks and React classes.
Yeah, people often ask about React classes and React what do you say, components, I guess. Sorry, functions, right?
Yep.
But I'm asking about React hooks and React classes.
So both are entirely different functions actually, entire different
Yeah,
thing, entire different track actually. So
yeah,
React classes, like in React, we have two methods to work with. So we have a
mm,
class-based component or a function-based component.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like I have not actually tried a class-based component. So like I'm not familiar with it. So I won't be
mm,
able to like tell much. But like in our day-to-day life, like React also recommends to use functional-based component instead of class-based component. So
yeah,
it's quite
yeah,
easy to use functional-based component.
yeah,
And the thing about hook. So actually React hook is a function. Like in simple terms, we
yeah.
can create a helper function that React gives, or we can also create our custom ones.
Mm. Hello.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like the basic difference between them is React hook is used in functional components of React, and
Yep.
classes is a class-based component of React.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, hooks does not require any declaration or any kind of constructor, but classes require the declaration of constructor inside the class component. Because I have worked with class component
Yep.
in
Classes
the early
actually
days.
need them. Like this,
Yeah,
what I say.
in the
What?
early days of React, I was worked with classes, so I know
Hmm.
about this. That's why.
I guess I actually installed Express in front end. Nope. No, my Express JS is like simple, like scratch. Let me copy it from front end.
Hmm.
Actually, I need to explore PNPM, like they're very thorough. Today I was like
PNP.
reading a paper of Google, Zeniber, if you like recall, Zeniber.
Okay.
Like it's used for Google authentication. It's they
Okay.
use it for Drive, photos. Every Google product they use Zeniber for user authentication, role
Mm-hmm.
authorization. So like if you have heard of Google Auth0, so they provide a similar
Yeah.
service to Google, and they use actually attribute based authorization instead of role based.
Hmm.
So like if I explain you in simple words, so like Rohan is editor of document readme. So this is how
Hmm.
they write it in that their format actually.
Oh,
Yep.
that's nice.
Yep. So it's a bit complex actually. I will share you the PDF. You should read
You
actually.
know, tell me the difference between React and Angular in terms of rendering.
I don't know about Angular any stuff, so I can't.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you for some Angular then. You
Mhm.
see, React uses server-side rendering, right? But Angular uses client-side rendering.
Okay.
The DOM in React uses the virtual DOM, but the Angular uses the real DOM actually. And when talking about the data flow, right? We know React uses unidirectional data flow, right?
Yep.
But Angular uses bidirectional.
Okay, so you can send the data from
Yeah,
child
yeah,
to
two way.
parent.
Yep.
That's great.
And the debugging, like React does it in compile time and Angular does it in runtime.
Okay.
Do you know which company created Angular? You
Facebook,
should know about it.
Facebook or
No,
Google.
Facebook created Facebook created React.
Okay, so that will be Google only.
Google created Angular. Yep.
Yep. Wait a second, I'm just configuring my backend. So I can push it and you can also clone the repo.
Okay, so recently I forgot to tell you, I
Mm.
did an interview for a company for junior web developer role.
Okay, so for our Codesware.
No, not for Codezar. I did an interview. No, I gave an interview.
Okay, so I thought you took an interview.
No, no, no. I don't interview anymore. I gave an
Okay,
interview.
okay.
Okay. It was just for fun. It was mock interview. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked me about the different phases of React components lifecycle.
Component life cycle.
Yeah.
I guess it is a class-based component question. Like it's
Like it based on every single component. Not
okay.
it is also valid for functional based.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know the answer. So I asked them
Mm.
at the end. So they told me it is three different phases. The
Component
first one,
component did mount actually.
the first one is the initial rendering phase,
Yep.
the phase when the component is about to start its life journey and make its way to the DOM.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is the updating. Once the component gets added to the DOM, it can potentially update and re-enter only when a proper state changes, right?
Okay.
And then there is the unmounting phase when the component lifecycle is ended and it's destroyed or removed from the DOM.
Okay. So similar to this one only. Component like class-based one.
And you're talking about the component did mount, component will mount. These are the lifecycle methods actually.
Okay, so methods.
Yeah, component will mount is executed before the rendering takes
Yep.
place. Did mount is only after the first render,
Yep.
and component should update. You know about return true or false, and
Mm-hmm.
component will unmount or component will unmount way after the thing is done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I know so much of things about React. Why don't I have a good job for React? I should become a junior. At least I should become a junior React developer.
You should
The
actually
thing is,
try.
thing is, I have enough experience for a senior software developer, but I'm too lazy to do for that. I, do- I have taken interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked on big projects,
Yep.
and also I have the experience. Then why I am here? What I am doing here? What am I doing here?
Actually, you should try.
Actually, it's God's plan, you see. Yeah, there is a thing called
I
God.
don't have actual answer. So
Yeah,
actually, you should
me
try
neither.
giving interviews.
Yeah, I'm actually giving interviews, bro.
That's fine. Okay, so
Oh my God, what did I just say? Oh no,
unknown file extension TH, but
nothing. I think I might need to scoot off
oh,
for
okay.
a moment. Okay, it's
Mhm.
9:10 already. I'll be
Okay,
back by 10:30, 11. Okay.
okay.
Have a
So
great stream. Bye
thank you
bye.
for coming. Bye bye.
Why is thank you? I came here by myself.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I always tend to forget how to create a TypeScript Express project from scratch. Yeah, actually, this was my to-do for today. So which one is complete? I'm like taking like I'm not working much on this weekend. We'll start from Monday regular stream. So in that week we'll start with the previous one, the way we used to do. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Randa. Thank you Sunshine for coming to the stream. Thank you Arlox and everyone. Wish you bye. Thank you.